Dear viewers, in this video, we will be discussing the salient features of phylum Annelida. So far, we know two kinds of worms which belonged to phylum Platyhelminths and phylum Aschelminths. In this phylum, we will see that evolutionary certain developments have taken over that has resulted in a much more developed kind of invertebrate which we call as annelids. Talking about the habitat of annelids, they occur in fresh water, they occur in seawater as well as in moist soil. Have you come across animals such as earthworm? Remember earthworms moving in water? Remember the earthworms may be crawling on the ground? So, you can observe that annelids can be dwelling in fresh water as well as seawater, and they can be terrestrial as well. Some of the annelids are free living, some are burrowing as you have seen in case of earthworms, and some other animals like Nereis, and few are parasitic as well like leeches. One of the peculiar feature of all annelids is presence of metameric segmentation. The annelids are characterized by metameric segmentation where the body is divided externally by ring-like grooves. These grooves are called as annuli. The word annuli has come from a Latin word called as annulus, which means little ring. The body is internally divided by transverse septa. These segments so formed are called as metameres. The first segment is called as peristomium. An outgrowth known as prostomium arises from the peristomium. As far as the locomotion in these animals is concerned, the locomotion takes place by Setae or Parapodia. Animals such as leeches have suckers. The body wall in case of annelids is thin and moist, which is containing non-cellular cuticle. This is lined by a single layer of epidermis and circular and longitudinal muscles. These muscles are smooth, which are highly contractile, and thus they help in locomotion. The body cavity or coelom is present in the form of a true coelom. If you can recall, one would remember that in phylum Aschelminths a pseudocoelom was present. A true coelom means a coelom or body cavity completely covered by mesoderm. In most annelids, the coelom is divided by septa or compartments. This coelom is filled with coelomic fluid. The digestive system is complete like you have seen in case of Aschelminths. That means it starts from mouth and ends at anus. Respiratory organs which were normally absent in Nemathelminths, here one would see that respiration takes place through skin, which is called as cutaneous respiration, and the gaseous exchange occurs through the skin, which can also take place through gills. When the respiration takes place through gills, it is called as branchial respiration. The blood circulatory system or blood vascular system is of closed type, and the blood is red due to presence of respiratory pigment, hemoglobin or erythrocruorin. These blood pigments or respiratory pigments are found dissolved in the blood plasma. Leech is an interesting feature because it does not have true blood vascular system. The coelomic fluid has modified itself to form the circulatory system. This system is called as Haemocoelomic system. You can recall that in phylum Aschelminths, the excretory organs were Protonephridia. And in the beginning of this video, I said that Phylum Annelida has seen some evolutionary advantages and developments. One of them being the development of Nephridia, which helps in osmoregulation as well as excretion, and ammonia being the chief excretory waste. The nervous system has also seen some development, and this development is in the form of a nerve ring. There is a solid double midventral nerve cord along with ganglia as well. Dear viewers, a ganglion is an aggregation of nerve cells. A nervous system is normally associated with certain receptors as well. Annelids are known to have tactile receptors, that means receptors which are sensitive to touch. Gustatoreceptors, that means receptors of taste. Photoreceptors, that means receptors of light. Some forms of statocysts are also present, which are balancing organs. The annelids are both unisexual as well as bisexual. Unisexual, which are having separate sexes, for example Nereis, and bisexual, where both the sexes are present in the same individual, for example earthworm and leech. We call such individuals as hermaphrodite as well. The development can be indirect, as in case of Nereis. When the development is indirect, it includes a larval stage such as trochophore larva. Some of the examples of Phylum Annelida are Nereis pelagica, Aphrodita aculeate, Pheretima posthuma, and Hirudinaria granulosa. So dear viewers, in this video we have studied the salient features of Phylum Annelida, and in the next few videos we will be looking at the salient features of Phylum Arthropoda, Mollusca and Echinodermata. Till then, thank you very much.